Hello and welcome to the workshop. Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do a brand new video almost every single day. So if you love sneakers, you have come to the right place. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fomer Simpson. And with that said, let's break these out and see what we got. Buckets, do you want to do the honors?
No.
I will do them then. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. The undefeated Nike Air Max 90. These released last month, which was Air Max month, and retail was $150. Now, they did sell out, but the resale prices aren't too bad at all. Shouts to our friends over at Kicks Are For Us for the assist. They are located down here in Tampa, Florida, and even though their store is closed with all of this quarantine stuff going on, the website is still up and running. I think this pair flew under the radar. I might say rightfully so. Buckets, you're not a fan of these.
Worst shoe I've ever seen.
Buckets loves the Nike Air Max 90, so he's a little riled up. He's not a fan of this collaboration. I don't think they're that bad. There are a lot of aspects about the sneaker that I actually dig. They did release alongside a white colorway and a black colorway, which I prefer both of those to these, but I just love the Air Max 90 in general. It's kind of funny timing because yesterday's video was the new Nike Air Max 2090, which got its inspiration and DNA from this sneaker, the Air Max 90. Nike just kind of gave this classic silhouette a more modernized look, and I mentioned that because Undefeated actually tweaked the Air Max 90 a little bit as well. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy, but they did take the mudguard off of the sides, which is one of the main design points, and they also slimmed out the tongue a bunch. There's not as much padding around the ankle and on the inside of the shoe. It's just a sleeker look. I think with this sneaker, I do like some of the details. I'm just not crazy about the colors and the materials. I like some, I hate some. The official colorway is Pacific Blue, Vast Gray, and Vivid Purple. It's inspired by Nike ACG running gear from the past, which that aspect is dope. They used a longer haired suede on the swoosh, which is pretty cool. And the swoosh is also elongated. There's also some ballistic mesh. And the rest feels like sort of a synthetic nubuck, and that's the part that I don't like. I think it kind of dumbs the sneaker down. It doesn't feel good. It kind of cheapens them a little bit, in my opinion, especially when we're talking about collaborations where you're kind of looking more for unique and premium materials. So these are not that. And the colorway in general just doesn't quite resonate with me, even though I like the direction they were going with it. I do love that they kind of deconstructed them in a way though, made them sleeker, as I mentioned, more 2020 ready, and there's subtle changes, but I just think it's kind of cool when you can tweak a classic sneaker and not ruin the look, because I don't think they ruined the shape or the look of it. For me, it's just the colorway and the materials that I'm not as crazy about. And then there are a couple other dope details. You got the neon undefeated branding underneath the Nike Air heel counter, undefeated strike logos on the tongues, speckled midsole with the Air Max text, as you can see. Pretty cool pull tab on the back as well. And the bottoms have a translucent trim around the borders with that bright blue in the middle. As I said, I dig the direction that they went with the throwback ACG gear as inspiration. I like the way they restructured it a little bit, subtly, just a few changes, nothing too major. I just think at the end of the day, the colorway doesn't really do it for me. It doesn't really move me. Having said that, it's still an Air Max 90, one of my favorite sneakers ever, so I'd probably give these a 6 out of 10. Buckets, that's too high?
Way too high.
What do you give them?
-50.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Buckets is all riled up. I'm going to go with a 6 out of 10. They definitely flew under the radar, whether you love them or hate them. There wasn't much talk about them, maybe a little bit, but with the undefeated name, you'd kind of expect a little bit more. They've obviously done a ton of really cool stuff in the past. Some of it has been super hyped up, and some of it does go under the radar a little bit. I think I almost like undefeated clothing more than the sneakers that they've done, but that's just me. I don't think these turned out too bad. I definitely don't think they turned out as bad as Buckets does, who is behind the camera. Let us know your thoughts. How do you feel about them? Like them, love them, hate them? How do you feel about this colorway specifically? How do you feel it stacks up against the white and the black pair? How do you feel about Nike Air Max in general? What is your favorite Air Max model of all time, new or old? However you're feeling, leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. Adios.